All right, guys. This is 7. All right, guys. Let's see what we can pull here. J-May, what's up, buddy? I gotta roll through these. They take a lot longer to open than I remember. It gets me every year. You know, I'm so used to a good 35, 40-minute break, and then bam, Jim Campanis for the Royals. I've been hitting jumbo cases for 35 minutes for a while now, and then I open these, and it takes me like an hour and a half. Yeah, I just bought that Explorer actually. The Verlander, Rugi, and Sean Doolittle. Oh shit! I need my glasses. I can't see anything. Hold on. Right here. I didn't used to do it. I used to do the baseball only. But I've got, I don't know, I guess you'd say partial custody. It's not. Of two of my godkids this last little while, and I signed them up for sports, and then realized that I have to take them. Josh Tomlin short print. So one's in flag, and then the other one is in Pop Warner football. And then I was always taking Tyrus to baseball, which was easy. It's only one kid. Anthony Rizzo, action variation. But now I'm doing baseball, flag football, and football. Flags every day, but I just have to I just have to pick her up because it's after school. Urena short print. And then baseball and football practice are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then sometimes on the weekend. And then the games. So the games haven't started yet for either, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. Harrison Bader auto. Cardinals. So first box auto. Yeah, Tyrus is 8, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Jason Worth, and he just he was always in T-ball and then coach pitch, so this is the first time he's been in like live pitching, and now they're stealing bases and there's bunting and there's so much more going on, and he's just trying to catch up. It's a lot more involved suddenly. David Freese, short print. He went from being, the best kid on the team to being the youngest, and I don't know if he's the worst kid or not, but Dansby Swanson to 69, black refractor. Definitely one of the worst kids on the team. He's not. His batting's good, Senzatella, but his defense has kind of gone backwards a little bit. Before he was always afraid to throw the ball because nobody ever caught it, you know. So now he's not throwing hard enough, and the coach is like, "Throw it hard." And he's like, "But what if he doesn't catch it?" And he goes, "Well, he'll learn." Victor Robles. This is a really good box. Victor Robles color swap. Got a color swap and an action variation and an auto and a black refractor. You got all the big things. No huge names, but definitely a good box. Gamel short print. Oh, wow. All the runs scored on walks. That's terrible. Gary Sanchez. Tyrus can hit, so if they get it anywhere near the plate, he's going to swing. He's still not so sure about that whole not swinging thing. Because, you know, in coach pitch, you got 8 pitches or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, he does the same thing. So I'm like, you can't do that. You got to throw it. But if he throws it and then they miss it, then instead of, you know, the kid getting on first, he gets on second or third. So he would get frustrated. But I was like, that's not how you play. Tom Seaver. So we'll see. These kids are better. They're all older. You know, they're all 8, 9, and 10. So hopefully. And some of them are really good. I mean, they play really well, so it's not quite as bad as it was last year, where there was really only 2 kids. You know, only Tyrus and another kid. So they would put one on first base, and the other one would be pitcher. You know, right there by the pitching mound, and they would just field the balls and throw them to each other, and that's how they got everybody out. Everybody else was just, you know, cannon fodder in the background. So, you know, put one of those guys at pitcher and the other one at first base, and you know, kind of rotate them a little bit. But I'll put him in the camp. He was in the camp last year and they were teaching him stuff, but it didn't really mean much to him because, you know, he didn't do any of the things they were teaching him. Like they were teaching pitching and catching and bunting, and there was none of that in his game. So I think he'll pay a lot more attention this time. Albert Almora, but his batting got 10 times better when I put him in the batting camp. He went from being a good batter to being the best batter on their team. Probably their best batter in the kid pitch league. Yeah. He was the same way though. When he started out, he was drawing pictures in the dirt and all kinds of stuff. Well, we've got Tyler Anderson short print. We've got opening ceremonies Saturday and a game, but the game's in the afternoon. Willie Stargell, but opening ceremonies at like 9. But I'm not going to that. His parents will actually take him to that, and they kind of invite everybody, and they do it kind of big. I'm just the pay for the stuff and take him to practice. And I'll take him to games during the week. But on the weekend, they kind of... Tomas, short print. Hank Aaron. So I let him go with them, and then afterwards, you know, he might find me either at our house at the pool or at the lake with the jet ski, they'll usually drop him off. Eduardo Rodriguez, a short print. Hey, that's cool. Scherzer, Pujols, and Goldschmidt. It'd be nice if one of these was rare. But they're not. But still, it would have been nice. I always get excited when I see big names and I don't know. I can't find anything about them. But then they just end up being base. Tapia, short print. Chris Bryant. Kurt Suzuki, short print. Benintendi. Mike Napoli, short print. Then and Now with Kershaw. Bellinger, Action Variation. That's a nice card. Jason Vargas, short print. Last pack, box 2. Albies. Let's see if it's Jim Campanis or if it's somebody different. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, I can do it. Just remind me when we get done with this one. Marisnik, and I can do it in the middle. Paul Goldschmidt insert. I was going to do it today, but she called me right when I got done. Rhys Hoskins, Action Variation. It's really not an action, it's just a rookie, but it's the same code as the action, so that's what I call it. Lorenzen, short print. It's a nice card, the Rhys Hoskins. Keuchel. Grandal, short print. to the Moon. Refractor, Aaron Nola. Stephen Matt, short print. Bryce Harper. Ryu short print. Benintendi. Mike Trout. Nice card. Color swap. That's 2 color swaps already. That's a damn good one too. Not too many names you could be better than Mike Trout. Zach Cozart short print. Then and Now. Carlos Martinez. Nope. Brad Hand. Yeah, Brad Hand short print. Mookie Betts. Velasquez short print. Jim Palmer. Rafael Devers, action variation. Nick Markakis, short print. Bryce Harper. Alex Cobb, short print. Then and Now. Nicky Delmonico auto. Bonifacio short print. Lance Lynn, short print. Salvador Perez. Kyle Gibson, short print. Gary Sanchez. Francisco Lindor. Jose Perella. Brooks Robinson. Zach Greinke, no, Familia. Yeah, Familia short print. Transport. Iglesias short print. Victor Robles. And Jim Campanis. So the Royals, 3, Campanis. Oh, there's probably going to be 6 of those. Do not be surprised we hit 6 of them. Lindor action. Nice card. Todd Frazier short print. Ahmed Rosario. Oh, Marwin. That should be a short print, right? Yeah, Marwin. Wish I had seen that first. Or at least recognized it first. Altuve. Manny Machado. Wade Davis. Clinton Frazier. Brandon Crawford. Hernan Perez. Kershaw. R.A. Dickey short print. Corey Seager. Shoemaker short print. Scherzer. Clayton Kershaw chrome. Patrick Corbin short print. Willie McCovey. Lomo short print. You lost me. I'm still here. Riots for Rights. It says you're there. Yeah, that happens sometimes. YouTube's got to be far and away better than Breakers or Ustream, though. Man, those are the worst. Breakers is probably the worst. Ustream's not too much better with no chat. Volquez short print. Chris Sale. Yeah, I put my ads on my videos, but I took ads off of the stream. Jose Ramirez. I mean, I do lose a small income stream from it, but it's just a real pain in the ass. I don't like it, so I took them off. Solarte. There's a way to monetize the live stream, but you know, I mean, you already had to join. You already had to pay to join the break. You know, am I gonna make it watch an ad to Carlos Correa? Chad Bettis short print. Then and now. We need another Ohtani auto. We've only had one. And that was in the first case. Benintendi chrome. Ben Zobrist short print. Carlos Correa. Chad Kuhl short print. Buster Posey. Rich Hill short print. Reggie Jackson. Candelario short print. Brian McCann, black border. Oh, short print. Last pack, box 6. Yeah, they're not really happy right now. We're going to ship them in 4-case blocks, though. So 1 through 4, that's what they're sorting right now, but it takes forever. But they're in the process of sorting 1 through 4. I'd love for them to be able to ship 1 through 4 tomorrow. I think that would be awesome. I'm not positive it's going to happen, but that would be pretty cool. And then 5 through 8, they'll do that one next. They're already sorting 5, but once 1 through 4 are done, they'll go back and, because I've got 3 people sorting them. They do a case each. So they weren't done with 1 through 4, so one of them went and we started working on 5. But they do, man. They take like 3.5 hours. Corey Seager, each case. Action. Zach Britton, short print. just so many cards. I mean, you can't do anything where you don't do base because so much of heritage values in the base, and it's so easy to miss a really rare card that I want to ship everything so that if I did miss it, I don't think I have, but if I did, you're still getting it. You'll just have to figure that part out yourself once you have it, you know. Lewis Brinson. Yeah, the no logos actually helps my people. They're not. Two of them are new, and so they're not used to the logos yet. So, Strasburg, the names actually written on them helps them. They still have a hard time with some of the inserts, not knowing where they go. And James McCann, what have you, but yeah, my first case took me over 2 hours, but now I've got it down to about an hour and 15 minutes. Takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to open a case. That's pretty fast. That's also with me bullshitting, in the chat room and whatever. Black Border Rookie Stars. Brian would still be on his first game. Joe Musgrove short print. Muppet Mania. Starlin Castro Chrome. I figure an hour and 15 minutes isn't too bad. Lonnie Chisenhall. I could probably get it under an hour if I didn't talk. I just, kind of rushed through it, but, it's not bad. Manny Machado. The worst part is when you get a pack like this and you're trying to see if there's anything hidden in there, or if it's just a base pack. Brandon Phillips short print, but by now I know almost all the 100 short prints, so I can usually tell who they are by name. Ahmed Rosario. The fastest box for me to open is the purple hot pack box, because all I've got to do is take the card immediately after the purple refractor. That's your hit spot. But in the packs without those, it could be any card between 4, 5, and 6. Mark Trumbo short print, So you've got to study those 3 cards pretty well. Then and now. But I got it down pretty well. After 6 cases. If Drew Smiley short print, if you don't have it down to a science, you're never going to get it. I did have a guy last night, though. He said that he come in the chat room. I didn't know him. And he said, my breaker is much faster at opening Heritage. He says, I don't know if you know this, but you can skip all those base cards and only show the hits. It would make it a lot faster. And I said, my friend, if you've got a breaker that is not looking at the base cards in a base card pack, then you've either got a thief or an idiot. Either way, you're in trouble. We've had that, as new breakers pop up. We've had that happen with a lot of these products, Gypsy Queen, Heritage, where they don't know it well enough to break it, and so they they end up missing the most valuable cards in the whole product because they're skipping the base, quote unquote. So we're up to 4 here on Jim Campanis. That's just, it's really shameful that they didn't, you know, even look at those cards long enough to realize that they're all in order. And maybe, just maybe, you might want to mix them up a little bit. Will Myers, Solarte, short print. So I love this box. This is my wheelhouse right here. Miguel Sano, Willie McCovey. I can just fly through these packs. Makes me very happy. Josh Donaldson, Corey Seager. Elvis Andrews, Chad Bettis, short print. Jose Abreu, sound barrier. Kendrys Morales, Hunter Pence. Whole lot of not much there, Hunter Pence. Zach Davies, Nolasco, short print. Freddie Freeman, Anthony Rizzo. Reese Hoskins, rookie, Maikel Franco. Ichiro, Chad Kuhl, short print, Aaron Judge. yeah. Eric Timms. Carlos Correa, Harrison Bader. Damn, that's our second Harrison Bader auto. That sucks. I mean, you know, autos are so rare. You don't want to hit the same damn guy. And let's be honest, if you do hit 2 of somebody, you don't want it to be Harrison Bader. You know? I mean, Cody Bellinger, Adam Jones. I do Heritage, but I normally only do a few cases. Kyle Seager, and sometimes in the last couple of years, if it got too high, you know, I just wouldn't open it. But Cody Bellinger, Trevor Bauer refractor. I had a lot of fun with it last year. I think I did 40 cases last year. Jake Arrieta, I tried to get 40 cases again. Candelario short print, but they wouldn't let me have them. They were like, 20 is all we can do. So I said, okay. Then and now, I had 40 cases of Topps Chrome last year, too, so I'm hoping I can still get those. Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper, Action. That's a nice card for the Nationals. Johnny Cueto. Short print. Paul DeJong. Devers insert. Swanson. Gaddis. Well, I've already pre-sold 20. So more than 20. Edison Volquez. Matt Carpenter. Devers. I never did Heritage basketball. Ryan Zimmerman. John Lester short. No, not a short print. Whole lot of nothing. All right, guys. I'll have at least 50 cases of Bowman. Oh yeah, yeah. No, we couldn't touch an auction. Xander Bogaerts short print, which is a shame because I love him, but we can't get anywhere near it. Giancarlo Stanton, Eric Timms, Chrome, Cargo short print. Anthony Rizzo. Wow, look at that. Red Ink Auto, Chance Sisco, and that is our 4th auto. So we had one case with 2 autos, and now we've got one case with 4. Everything else had 3. So we're back to averaging at least 3. Kyle Kendricks, short print. Chris Bryant. Jake Arrieta. Diaz, short print. So far, I filled 2 PYTs. Well, one I guess hasn't sold every team, but it's close enough. I've got the Angels at $600, and man, they're flying off the shelf. One of the first teams gone every time. And I had a guy, more than one person, send me a PM on the 3 hottest teams, and they were like, you know, when you list a PM or a PYT, no matter what the price is, put me down for those 3 teams. I don't do that, but that lets you know how popular they are. You know, they're like, I don't care what it is, just give me the Reds, White Sox, and the Angels. So Severino mini to 100. Carlos Rodon short print. Devers. Brandon Finnegan short print. Johnny Bench. Andrew Heaney, black border. Brandon Drury, short print. Richard Nixon. All right, you ready for the fifth Jim Campanis? There it is, number 5. Well, I know what happened. They just bought somebody's entire inventory of 1969 Topps Commons. You know, that's what they did. And then that person sent them sorted. And they just put them right into the machine. They didn't mix them up or anything. So, right now we're on card number 396. That's where we are in their run. And if we get a different guy, it's probably going to be card 396. Alcides Escobar. It happened to me yesterday. I had 3 different players. 3 of 1, 2 of 1, 1 of 1. And they weren't consecutive, but they were in order. So it was like 124, 128, and 129. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And it's frustrating because you want at least different names. Somebody said to me on Twitter, well, I don't think you'd be complaining if it was a good name, but they're all commons. Everybody knows there's commons in there. You know, there's no such thing as a good name. And even if I was getting, 6 Hank Aaron's, it would still be messed up. Sure, the guy with the Braves would be happy, but it still shows, like you said, quality control issues with 2018 Heritage, regardless. If it's Mickey Mantle, it's still wrong. You don't want the same guy. Now, I take that back. Obviously, if it's Mickey Mantle, you'd be okay with it being the same guy. But, as a group break host, you want to spread the wealth around a little bit. You don't want just 6 Royals common cards, Bruce Maxwell, short print. Yeah, there's not very many. We hit a red show and dice the other night. He's a Hall of Famer, but it's not a valuable card. And it was in slightly worse condition than the others, So where the others were kind of VG, this one was like G. It was definitely the worst condition card I'd hit out of the lot. So I don't know. Drew Pomeranz, short print. Fergie Jenkins. Eric Hosmer refractor. Yeah, I've hit two nicknames. I hit Benny and KB. So those were pretty nice. Chris Bryant and uh, Benintendi. Jose Altuve. Kenley Jansen short print. The truth is out there. Gary Sanchez action. Action. Victor Martinez short print. Got a Decal. Aaron Judge. I don't know the odds on the nicknames. I'm not even sure it's published, but it's got to be decent. I've hit 2 in 7 cases, so 7.5 cases. So that'll tell you. It's definitely up there. Chase Anderson. I haven't hit a single throwback that I know of. Sometimes I hit a card and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but it's got a weird number on the back. So maybe I've hit one. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't obvious. And so I just, set it in the hit pile and moved on. But I don't think I've hit a throwback. Nothing immediately said to me, hey, this is a throwback. I know the nicknames were unannounced, so I'm not sure if they actually announced the odds. I know the Chris Bryant's like a $250 card. And if that'll tell you, that'll probably tell you more on its rarity than anything else. Justin Verlander, Lorenzo Cain, short print. Aaron Judge. I yawn and my eyes water and I can't see anything. Matt Boyd, short print. Cash on demand. Cargo. Perdomo, short print. The big box toppers are a 3-card panel, just like they've always done. There's basically 24 in a case. No, 20. There's 6 in a case. 24 in 4 cases. I'm just gonna random them off, all 24, to one person in the break. Individually, they're really not worth any money, and not really. Although there's better names on them this year than there have been in the past. But as a whole, Adrian Beltre, they are worth money. You know, it's a lot of 24. And it's just a hell of a lot easier to ship 24 of them to one person than to ship 1 to 24 people, you know? So that's how I'm going to do it. And then the cards that aren't teams, you know, like Man on the Moon and the Muppets and crap like that. Ziegler short print. Those were just spreading them out amongst the smallest pile. There's not very many in a case. You know, you might hit 1 a box or so. Maybe 2 in a box. So you're not getting very many of them. We're just spreading them out. So if you've got a good team with a lot of cards, you might not get a Muppet card, and I apologize. But if you have a team that doesn't have a lot of cards, or you didn't get any hits, you might get the Muppets. You know, Ryan Braun, short print. What I should have done is made the box toppers. Well, that's kind of a bad thing because the box toppers would be a bad card. There isn't really an auto that I know of. The posters are pretty rare, but I've only hit a couple of them. 3, I think. Right, Beatles, that kind of thing. Salvador Perez, no, Matt Harvey, short print. Mookie Betts, refractor. Sanchez, short print. Steve Carlton. All right, 1 box to go. So far, no Ohtani in this one. I hit 1 in the last case. None in the case before that. All right, let's see if we got 6 of them. We did. So frustrating. Oh well, what are you gonna do? The Royals got 6 Jim Campanas cards. Lucky for them. Dustin Pedroia, refractor. Scooter, short print. Arenado. '100th anniversary, Chris Taylor. Alex Reyes, short print. Mike Trout. Look at that. 5 autos. I can't get that card to come up. Come here. Crazy. 5 autos. It's a lot. It's the first time I've had more than 3. Christian Arroyo, short print. Chris Sale. Nolasco, short print. Harmon Killebrew. Rafael Devers, action. Sin Soo Choo, short print. Miss what? The autos? Yeah. The autos could be tough, but they kind of stand out. I've never had a box where I've missed the hit, so it's probably because those cards are not cards you see in the pack unless they are hits. Like, you know, you're not going to see the Harrison Bader anywhere. You know, so when you hit that Harrison Bader, you're like, hey, what the hell is this? Danny Salazar short print. And then you're like, oh, it's got an auto. Dan Straley short print. Oh yeah, the 100th anniversary can be tough, sure. Those are cool cards. I like those. If they weren't so damn rare, I'd try to collect them. But they're way too rare. Only 25. I was thinking about doing the set when I saw how cool they were. But no dice. Martin Perez. Then and now. All right, guys, we are done. It was an interesting case. I don't know if you'd call it a good case or a bad case. 5 autos, hard to call that a bad case, but no really good names. One good name we hit was Jim Campanis, his brother, his brother, his brother, his brother, and yeah, there's a lot of him. So Jim Campanis. Let's see what we got here. We've got Pedroia, Mookie Betts, Martin Prado, Eric Hosmer, Andrew Feeney, Jake Arrieta, Eric Timms, Zimmerman, Carpenter, Victor Robles, Swanson, DeJong, Cueto, Mookie Betts, Cespedes, Arrieta, Trevor Bauer, Bellinger, Seager, Jones, Correa, Timms, Ichiro, Rhys Hoskins, Freddie Freeman, Zach Davis, Kendrys Morales, Jose Abreu, Elvis Andrus, Josh Donaldson, Miguel Sano, Will Meyer, Starlin Castro Chrome. Diamondbacks rookies, black border, Brian McCann, black border, Benintendi, Jose Ramirez, Clayton Kershaw, Brandon Crawford, Lindor, Aaron Nola refractor, Moustakas, and then a black refractor for the Braves, Dansby Swanson, 39 of 69. So, okay. Then we have Rafael Devers, action, Chris Taylor, 100th anniversary, Gary Sanchez, action, Severino mini, Bryce Harper, action, Seager, action, Lindor, action, another Devers. This one is actually a rookie error. It says 1969 if you see that. So that's not actually an action. That is the rookie error, and I think it's a rookie trophy error. And I think it's actually rarer. See how it says 1969? Mike Trout color swap, Rhys Hoskins. Bellinger, see how the Bellinger says 2017? That's what it's supposed to say. Wow, I don't know what the problem here is. Normally this camera kicks ass. But it's having a hell of a time. Anyway, it says 2017. Trust me. Color swap and Anthony Rizzo action. Maybe it's dirty or something. I don't know. I have to look at this shit back here. Is perfectly focused. What are you gonna do? Cargo, Andrew McCutchen, Strasburg, Correa, Machado, Keuchel, and Hanley Ramirez, and then 5 autos. Harrison Bader, Freddie Freeman, another Harrison Bader, Francisco red auto, and Nikki Delmonico. Alright guys, let me save your video.